Hi Sagittarius, it's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your January 2020 spiritual conversation. Thank you. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need is in the description box, darling. Yes. Thank you. Now then, y'all ranked low because the House members voted. There, I told you again. It's on the community tab. It's on Instagram. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius, okay? Because I think y'all have been very patient with me, and I appreciate it. Because January not even here. Thank you. Angels, what information do you have for Sagittarius? Thank you. Talking early. Woo. All right. Somebody in your energy, or it may be you, may somebody stubborn, immovable, fixed, right? Let's see what's going on. Might be a third party situation. That's the first thing came out. So there may be some need for, there may be a decision that needs to be made in the month of January here about a connection between you and one other person, but there's outside interference. There's a flag on the play. Thank you. So we're going to take our time and do a good wine. Thank you. Now, by the end of the month, you will be moving into a space where you will be realizing even more so that you have what it takes to continue to succeed at whatever it is that you are trying to do, wanting to accomplish, or what have you. With the Magician at the bottom of the deck, I really feel as though there's going to be some powerful decisions that will need to be made, and you will also have to have the courage and the tenacity to make the shit happen. Some of you may be seeking counsel from a high priestess or a high priest by the end of the month. But what I'm getting strongly is that you will be on the upswing of by doing the work, by graduating on a level in which you will be able to accomplish great things in a small amount of time. But you got to make it through this month first. That's what they said. Now, first card out. Assessing a situation between you and two other people, right? It could be friends, it could be family. I feel like it's third party. Moving forward, we got Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra in her twice. Okay, so with this first card, the community card, this could easily be that there's been a lot of interaction between you and your in spirit, right? Ancestors, guides, or what have you. A coming together of sorts. There may even be here where some of you are needing to be the mediator in a situation between two other people, right? But I feel strongly is that this may have something to do with a Virgo in this card. Interesting. I never saw that before. Now, may have something to do with a Virgo. I feel as though this is a community. Okay, so outside of a situation, relationship, this may be the people that you are involved with. Butterflies are going to be your sync, or butterflies are going to be your go-to to let you know what direction to go. Butterflies may have had a lot to do with the communication between you and these people. That's what I feel. And there may be a lot of butterfly activity outside of your home, but there's huge transformation that is going on. You're finally wanting to come out and be who you are. Someone is coming out and being who they are here. Wanting to make some type of offer that may lead to a very long relationship. This may lead, there may be an offer being made between friends, kin, or in a relationship where someone wants to take things to the next level. Someone wants to come to terms with a commitment. And there's going to be a need to have some compassion in the month of January. So you want to work on your heart chakra, go on ahead and do it. Because you got a lot of spiritual activity going on in the month of January. And there's going to be a need for you to forgive someone to make things right. And you will be victorious in it, but I feel as though even though there's a small victory that will be accomplished, or it will feel like a small victory, and you wanted different results here. Like you're waiting around for someone else to make a move, or waiting around for, for more to be revealed. I don't know why you're doing that. Move forward. They're telling me that the key to your happiness is within you. Of course, you knew that, right? I guess it's a reminder. So your key to happiness is within you. You need to remember that, write it down, take a picture. Okay. There's a need to assess a certain situation with the way that you communicate with your tribe, your village. There's a need to assess who you are surrounding yourself with, who's being a team player and who is not, who can go and who cannot stay in the month of January here. So let's see here. Some of you may really get some strong energy when it comes to hearing harps. A lot of angelic communication. What is this? So just a coming together. Something, yep. You may feel as though this commitment or being involved, shall we say, is out of reach because of the things that have transpired in the past. There may have been a huge shitstorm that happened and you were unable to see the silver lining in it. But right here, what I'm saying is there is a coming together. There is, maybe you met this person and felt as though this is impossible to be with this person. It is impossible to that this person will take you serious. But overall, this lady naked as hell, right? But the truth is being revealed in this way to you, the naked truth of who you are supposed to be with, how you are supposed to fight for this person. I really feel that there is a strong someone in your background. Here we go. Someone in your background that is very like this connection between you and someone is ordained. This was supposed to, of course, most connections, right? But this connection was supposed to happen. It's supposed to move forward, but there has to be a meeting of the minds with this angel of balance. There has to be some type of focus on the personal vision of the individuals and then the coming together of sorts of what the vision for the couple is, even if it's your home girl, okay? Homeboy. Here. Now. Someone is asking for forgiveness and they want it from the heart. You need to release judgments of yourself and others if you want to be victorious in this situation, because you do have a cornucopia of blessings coming. But let's slow down. Some of you are finally seeing clearly, but you're looking at others to see. You may be weighing what you thought you wanted by basing it on the connection with others, and now you are coming out and being free to choose. What is your personal vision, Sagittarius? You the archer. What you aiming at? Probably been just out here just aiming at anything. Probably a man. Whatever. You could tell them, oh, she don't like men. Y'all know I love men. I wouldn't have children, honey. Now, what is this heart chakra work? There may be even you needing to decide with your personal vision, what you really come into the space where you are seeing things for what they are. What's happening is there may be a decision between two, it's either people, projects, jobs, situations, whatever it is. What is your heart's true desire? Because things going to pick up real fast when you make a decision. There's a lot of forgiveness that needs to take place from a long time ago for you to even be able to move forward. So some of you have a stronghold that you need to break. 4 cups. Okay. You can sit down here and eat if you want to. But what I'm seeing here is that when the time comes for you to realize, like when you take this step back, this epiphany is coming when you least expect it. And it's like a burst of forgiveness. There may be a burst of emotion. Finally realizing why certain things happen. I was watching the Kevin Hart thing, a majig, on Netflix. And he said some real shit about his father. Okay. And some of you may be coming to that space. That's where I felt that from then. Okay. Even though he knew that his father wasn't the best father that he could be, he forgave his father and just know that they are what they are. He is what he is because he's a product of whatever the hell, however he was raised. So I feel like some of you may be coming to some type of conclusion like that. You're finally realizing and having an epiphany about a situation in your life on why someone is a certain way. You may realize this on someone's deathbed. You may realize this when you become ill. whether it's energetically ill or actually just ill, you realize what the poison is, right? So that you can be victorious and moving forward. Yep. So now you have to make a plan. It's time for you to move forward, but you're going to take your time. Because right after this is the cornucopia of blessings. When this blessing comes through, after you realize what it is that needs to be forgiven, what needs to be laid to rest. Boom. On their ass. Whatever. So now you are seeing things for what they are, and you are taking your time. Someone may be offering an apology to you or making things right, and they may be blessing your game like that. It's right there. I don't know about how he's standing right here though. I have this for you. Give it to me. Move forward. So with this cornucopia blessing that is coming through, this is because you've done the work in the past, right? Told you. Boom. I feel like some of you already know what it is. This is the high priestess. It's like the truth has been revealed. There's no other way to go about it. I didn't never notice it was a broken sword on this card. But what I'm seeing here is that, whatever this is, the truth has been revealed in the space in which it could no longer be hidden from you. So that's that huge revelation that came through for you. No longer refusing to see, and now you have opened yourself up to blessings. No longer running from the truth. And you're taking action. I feel as though you have a plan. You know which way to go, how to go. You got the playbook. Do not fumble the ball, Sagittarius. Run the play. Clarify this, high priestess. A blessing out of nowhere, honey. 10 of Pentacles. Told you. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So there may be some time spent with family. There may be some... Why does that look like a penis? I do not know. I am not that deprived. Stick to the script, Lulu. Now, 10 of Pentacles. Chasing the bag. Not fumbling the ball. See, don't fumble the ball. See, he fumbled the ball. I'm seeing here that you are picking up the slack where others may have left off in your family. I'm seeing here where you're beginning to notice where things didn't come together, and now it's like you put it together. You know how when you are sewing and you run out of thread because you underestimated how much sewing you were about to... This is hand sewing, baby, not no sewing machine. And you ran out of you ran out of thread in the mid sew. So you got to do that little knot, okay, and get some more thread. But now you are realizing with rethreading that needle, how it's like you, instead of trying to guesstimate, you're doing a fair assimilation of everything. How much thread will you really need to move forward? How much work will you really need to put in to get this house? How much work will you really need to put in to get that 10 of Pentacles, to get that sturdy foundation, to get that, I don't know if it's generational wealth, baby. Whatever it is that you're chasing is about to come. You ain't got to chase it, really, okay? But what I'm seeing here is that you're not giving up. I feel as though there's... No matter what anyone says, because I feel as though some people may try and question your motives or try and question the way that you are doing things moving forward. It's your life, baby. Unless y'all married or something, that's different. I don't get in married people business. But overall, I'm just saying where you are being rewarded by doing the work. There may be someone in your energy who is not as willing. They may not have as much gumption or as much go as you when it comes to really getting to the finish line and making things happen. But I'm seeing here that there is someone waiting in the wing for you to accomplish this one thing. It's huge. And when you do this, that is when you reap the rewards of this karmic justice, right? You get what it is that you are asking for here. It's going to take some time. Even with that cornucopia of blessings, this may be a loan that is coming through. It may be that the contractors are finally coming through with some type of bid on a whatever that is, whatever the bid is. I don't think it's a house, though. But there's a lot of work in the background that you didn't know was happening. And when things begin to manifest for you, they want you to not get lazy, to not come to the space where you are complacent. Do not become stagnant, because the month of January is about action. It's about work. It's about making shit happen for y'all. Okay? There may be, you may be visiting someone who has a birdhouse, or you may be just out and about. And there's something about birds flocking. Birds flocking to show you that you cannot give up. It is not time for you to sit down and take a chill pill. This is not time for a rest and rejuvenation break. This is about action, sweetie. Moving forward. Now then, you will be walking into the door of spirit. With you walking into the door of spirit, this is just showing me that not basing too much. Okay, so with the action that will be taking place, you will see things from a different perspective, because a lot of the action that you will be taking will have a lot to do with your faith. A lot of the action that you will be taking will have a lot to do with you changing the way that you do things, how you move, who you communicate with, how you communicate. That's the action. Because there's going to be a deeper understanding of the things that you've done in the past that are the result of that cornucopia of blessings. Some of you may be really in touch with the Fae realm, and there's a lot of that coming through in the month of January. So expect that, and no, you're not seeing shit. That's what they just see. But what I'm seeing here is that your conscience will be very, very clear when you walk through the door of spirit. You're going through some type of initiation that has to do with your soul contract and how you work with people. Okay. In the month of, this is being revealed to you. So whatever it is I'm saying, they're saying that I'm just confirming what you already know. Look at that. Walking up the stairway of heaven. Door spirit. So, like I said, see, in this Four of Swords, he ain't laying down. He ain't got time to. He's elevated. He's been initiated. He's walking into a higher realm, ascending, making new contracts, making new agreements, right? That's what happened in December, right? Detonate December, we made new agreements. Many of you are taking the steps that are necessary to keep going. There's no undermining. Whatever connections that you have are going to be spiritually and I was about to say spiritually initiated, probably. So you'll be running into random people. You'll be making business agreements with people that you probably wouldn't have. You'll be coming to terms with certain things when it comes to partnerships in the month of January. I also feel that many of you will be bridging the gap in your design. Genetic design, some kind of design, bridging the gap in a design, in your design. What does that mean? Yep. Creative impulses, following your creative impulses, really taking charge of certain situations and running. You're running on fire, right? You're running on creative impulses. You're running on passion. You're running, right? This is the conception of new ideas, a new approach, and really moving forward with it. There's a lot of clarity coming through with spirit. So there may be a lot of seeing things out of the corner of your eye. There may be a lot of activity at your home or in different places that you visit here. And all they're doing is, when you don't listen to your intuition, when you're not in tune and in alignment and centered, focused and grounded, what's happening is they are getting in your face, because this is huge action for y'all in the month of January. There's a new beginning here with the plans that you have made. I feel like you will really get yourself together, assert yourself, and move forward the way that you should and the way that you need to, especially when it comes to matters of your home. Some of you are manifesting or working on manifesting a new home, really getting down to the details when it comes to that as well. I feel as though there's going to be a lot of learning and fast-paced learning. Okay? Some of you may be speaking or teaching or opening up to a new level of educating in the month of in January. Okay, so I feel that if you feel as though your third eye is overactive, and usually when the third eye is overactive or needs to be balanced, there may be sinus issues, there may be lots of information coming in, but it's in bits and pieces, and it may not make sense to you yourself, right? Because a lot of times when we get information, it don't make sense to us, but it makes sense to somebody else, right? But I feel like to you, it's not making sense. Like that doesn't, like, fragments, right? It fragmented reality. So you may feel as though you may be off. You may be walking into things or tripping over things, or like you gonna need to balance your third eye. And I've never heard that had that to do with that, but okay. But your personal vision is at the forefront, because I really feel like this is a huge new life cycle for many of you, like the first 5 or between 5 and 8 months of the first 5 to 8 months of January are very significant for the rest of your life. Now, there may be a time when you feel as though you can't move. You feel like you're stuck in the mud. You feel as though paralyzed by fear. Paralyzed by what is going on. Paralyzed by, did you do too much? Was that too much? Did you take on too much? You didn't. Here. There may be someone or something that is trying to hold you back, or you feel that someone or something in the month of January, you're getting out of it. Whether it's a divorce, whether it's being in a job that you don't want, you are taking action. Because what I'm seeing here is that anything that you feel binds you, if you feel bound, right, on any level, bitch, you know what I'm saying. But if you feel bound or unable to move forward, you have the clarity on what it is to do. I told you, they want you to take charge. You are in control. But you got to remember that you were in control the entire month. That maybe need to be your affirmation. I am in control and putting these hoes on hold. That don't need to be it. Now, overall, I feel that you may be tied up in a situation and wanting to move forward. This could be with an Aries or a boss or your father, or you are the father. I don't know your life. But there is someone who may be trying to dictate certain things here regarding your money. You may feel as though you don't have enough money, or you are not seeing where your money is adding up here. Water sign, fire sign. And you're really needing to ask for help. You're going to need to ask for some help to get out of a contract. You're going to need to ask for some help to get out of a situation that you feel is burdening you. It may have to do with a child. Slow down, Lulu. Because this man hollering, this man riding a bull, a wild bull, and the baby hollering on a 2 of Wands. So there may be some conflict, I told you. There may be some type of conflict between a water sign and a fire sign, and you may be caught up in it and feel like your hands are tied in the situation, and you ain't lending nobody no money. You ain't got it for them to go because you got other things to do. Someone is tied up in a situation that they feel as though they're not getting their just due. They're not getting either paid enough. They're not getting enough time, effort, or energy. Somebody feel left out. Don't be surprised if the custody arrangement goes opposite to what you thought it would. For those of you with a DNA test, there's some sage wisdom coming in here. Somebody is hollering at the general. The general is here to okay, general. The general is speaking into effect that never feel like you are alone. Try not to feel like you are alone. You need to stand in your truth as much as possible, no matter how dark this thing may get by the end of the month, no matter how it feels as though you may become pessimistic and just feel paralyzed with fear and worry. You're going to have to stand up to it and just let this, like, that's what you got to do to them. Because they don't like that. They don't like when you laugh at them. Okay? They don't like when you stand up to them. They can't do nothing. Right? So what I'm saying here is that you are standing in the face of opposition and really standing in your truth. It just feels like there needs to be some type of clarity that comes through. Somebody's child. If you have a child, I went through this with one of my kids, and I wish I knew now what I knew then, what I know now. But there may be a child that is haunted by their past life. So you want to seek wise counsel for that moving forward. And how do you know that this child may be haunted? A lot of times they cry like they are in pain, or they're sick a lot, or they desire a lot of like separation anxiety from birth. Like, how does that happen? Like, sometimes you can spoil a child and they develop separation anxiety, but a lot of times they can be born with it, and it's past life energy. Now, there is some help that is needed. Someone, I'm really feeling like there is some seeking of wise counsel. There is some upsets here. Something happens out of nowhere by the end of the month, out of nowhere, when it comes to a child and trying to do right by a child and thinking that, oh, I did this and I did that, and right? Seek wise counsel. That's all I got to say on it. It's getting late, so this is going to be the only reading I do today because I don't like what I got right there. Now, protect the children. We already discussed that before. Don't stop. Now, there may be someone with a burning desire to communicate with you and you haven't been paying them attention. Some of you may have blocked someone or decided to not communicate with them because of some past disturbances. But I'm seeing here that victory is assured if you do communicate with them, if you come out of your shell and communicate with possibly this fire sign. What I'm seeing here is there may be a celebration of sorts with a Leo, going the extra mile in order to accomplish something. It's like there's a new beginning between the two of you. I feel as though some of you may be in a space where you meet someone who really needs your help and you're unsure if they really need your help because you didn't help so many people. This is the angel that you will be entertaining. And this will set forth what it is that will, what blessing comes after this when you get that magician in the mirror as well. Because what I'm getting here is that out of a number of people that you will be encountering in the month of January, there's one person in particular. They may have a hump in their back or walk with a limp, or not a limp, but like the humpback of Notre Dame, the sliding of the foot. That will be the one. There are others who are just where they are. They really don't need the help. They, you know what I'm saying? They really don't need it. Their fate has already been sealed. Now, I'm also seeing here where some of you may be taking someone to the doctor or helping someone, and then with helping someone else, something is revealed to you about why you've been going through what you've been going through. And it may be cerebral, mental. And it's going to be revealing here. Something worth celebrating, because this is life after death, biggest smiles, right? So this is revelation. This is coming back to life restored, joy restored, whatever this is that is revealed to you. I feel as though and many of you will be in a space where no matter what it is that you need to see, what it is that others have said that they've seen, no matter what it is that you read, watch, or what have you, you'll go into this space of taking a pause, because something about feeling like that could have been me, or that was almost me, or it could have been worse, and now there's a reason to celebrate. This is a coming together. Somebody made their ancestors real happy. I like it. Now, with this hanged man, with this pause and reflection, with this taking a step back, right? Not seeing what others need you to see or what others want you to see, but actually pinpointing what it is that you need to do. Like I said earlier in the reading, really pinpointing, focusing your intent on what it is that is next for you. What is it next for you to accomplish in your life? And making a contract with yourself or others, patiently awaiting for the process to be revealed to you before you can move forward. Okay, that was the same 3 cards from earlier. But I do see here where there's a lot of 10. So there's a lot. Y'all can't stop this month. No matter how much you want to. This ain't a month for you to sit on your ass, right? I'm not going to be a Sagittarius because I'm sitting on my ass. Whatever. Now then. Yep, you'll come to a crossroads when it comes to your directing your destiny. You need to know that you are divinely protected, divinely directed on the course, on your next course of action, right? Fortune favors the bold, is what I'm hearing, right? Because what I'm getting here is that harmonica. That's not a harmonica he got right there. That's a peace pipe. I need to hit that. But, okay. There's a celebration of sorts with a turn of events, a huge turn of events in your life. Some of you may be getting some type of payout unexpectedly by the end of the month going into February. There may be a situation where you are finally being accepted or approved for something by the end of the month and you had no idea. This is a good time this is one of the best times to apply for stuff. Go on and do it. Now, there's a reason for you to celebrate. Some of you will be celebrating by yourself. Here, you made it. Yep. You made it out of some type of situation that could have been detrimental to you. You made it out of a situation that almost took you out. Counting your losses and knowing that you stood up for what you believe in, how you believe in moving forward. You really faced your shadow side. Stood up to your shadow side, stood up to a darker side of yourself in order for you to be the teacher in which you need to be for those who come after you, whether you are teaching directly or through your DNA, right? I'm saying here where now that you are focused and now that you are prepared and ready to move forward, now that you know exactly what it is that you want, how to slay a motherfucking dragon. See, once you slay a dragon, whatever that is to you, it can be anything. Overcoming financial strongholds, overcoming romantic or emotional strongholds, that heart chakra that you were working on the beginning of the month. You are ready. You are directed. You know who you are. Your life purpose is in your face. You know what to do and how to do it. And regardless of what anyone else thinks or how they perceive what you got going on, you will continue to move forward because you are looking up and not down. You are not... you will not be in a space where you feel as though what other folks tell you what you need to do, right? Because now you see that after all that you've been through, all of the bloodshed, the blood, sweat, tears, the losses, the disappointment, the fears, tackle that shit. Because see, what's happening here is, this is the mind. That's what it is today. This your mind telling you that, oh, you fucked up right here. Oh, you should have done this. Oh, you should have married that person. Oh, you should have bought that. Oh, you should have invested in that. No, hold on. I made the right decisions in my life, motherfucker. Slay the dragon. Is that even a dragon? I don't know. But you are victorious at the end. You have to know that there are a number of ancestors behind you, ready, willing, and able to fight for you, okay? I don't think they're holding that flag, but that's not my business. Move forward. You ain't on the battlefield by yourself, but when it comes down to it, you are a free will individual to make free will decisions. They can't make your decisions for you. They can't move for you. Right? Some of you are dealing with the Queen of Cups that you are tied up in a situation with, and it's on you if you take action or not. You can either let it be or continue to move forward. Be very passionate, confident, and very much into the optimism and like a Leo, Pisces, whoever. It's time for you to take charge, direct what it is, and do things how you need to. You have the intellect needed to go and move forward. You've already done a lot of the work. You've already fought a lot of the battles. Now it's time for you to be who you are. Right? And make new agreements, make new contracts, do new things, and be sure that you are patient in the process, because everything doesn't happen overnight, but many things will begin to manifest for you quickly. There may be, you may feel content in with the partnering with a Capricorn. But overall, what I'm getting with that devil energy is that right when you are content, things will begin to creep back up on you, so you want to face those as you go. Okay, 10-10. Yep, face those as you go. Right when you feel as though some type of temptation is drawing you back in because it feels right, they want you to take a pause for reflection, see things from a different perspective here in order for you to get the wish fulfillment that you are deserving and desiring here. There may be someone who is younger than you, or someone who is seeking counsel, wise counsel from you here, that may be pregnant and feel as though they are being trapped in this pregnancy and being pushed into a situation that they were not prepared for this. Someone set a trap for them. There may need to be, like, I feel like there's some legal counsel, someone telling the other person that they need to do things a certain way in order for them to get out of a situation that they have gotten caught up in because of some lies between them and their lover. This may be a Virgo or an air sign giving this advice, because what I'm getting here is that there's some fear in connecting with someone because of financial issues. Somebody might have got pregnant by somebody that got the money too. Moving forward, they can get the money, but I don't know if it's going to be a struggle relationship. It happens. I done been in them. Moving forward. But in order to have contentment and a coming together of sorts when it comes to how, I don't feel like the committee, like going before the committee and afraid to go in front of the committee because someone is feeling unprepared. So they're just going to do a song and dance to try to make things right. What they got to do with the other thing, I don't know. Now, so, like I said, by the end of the month, there is some type of death. We all face many deaths in our lives, but also the shedding of skin in order for this newness to come out, this newness to move forward. Very passionate new beginning. Someone is sprouting their wings in an effort to really rise above a situation that no longer serves them. There needs to be a putting to rest of sorts. There's a lot of pregnant people. Everybody getting pregnant. Some of y'all already pregnant. This lady got on a Rolex. It's right here. She got on a Rolex. Tell me that ain't a Rolex. What else would a goddess have on? Now. There's no running from the truth in a situation. There's no running from this. There's only a need to go within, figure out what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, letting things be where they are, right? Honoring what has transpired, but also just really be committed to this happiness, right? This coming together of sorts between you and someone else that you've been dreaming of something and wanting something here, right? Look how he's singing in that corner. You've really been, okay, a violin, whatever. Okay, so there's a lot of help coming your way. Once you make the decision to really step out and be the best you that you can possibly be moving into January, February, March, I really feel that those fears that you have, that sensation to remain just, I want to keep everything like this. It's not going to happen. It has to be released. There are things that need to be released that will be released here. You can hold on to it as long as you want to, but it's not going to happen. There's a new you coming out, and people will either love it or hate it. That's all I got. This is a win forever. Bye.